Hello everybody, this is your Service Gamer 76 and welcome back to my video on the Xbox Gold Pass updated for October 2019. During the month they added a bunch of new titles, and on the corner where you see on the left hand side you're going to see a portrait of game footage, and the first game you see right there is Costume Quest 2. And I'm just going to give you a few recommendations. Four recommendations and an honorable mention. Costume Quest is a game created by Double Fine, and I thought because of Halloween coming up around the corner, it's a fine game to check out. And no pun intended, I guess. To check out and take a look, since it's a festive time and it's fun for kids and family. So it seems like it has a lot of nice animation. The second game here is Alien Isolation. If you like space horror genre, you play here Ripley's daughter, and and it's a first-person perspective. So as you can see, you're going through these corridors. I didn't play very much of it, to be honest. But I didn't want to ruin the alien scene for you, so I didn't want to show you any spoilers on that. But here you see kind of like the objects and the corridors of the space station and all the people there in the CC. Now, as you can see, it's a well-crafted game. It's developed by Sega, and it's one of those games that's been overlooked, I believe. So, and maybe it has some. So far the atmosphere is very, very dark and claustrophobic, and you have to hide, and it's one of those games that's a survival horror, just like what you'd think for in these typical kind of horror genres. So yeah, the next game you're gonna see, I believe that's coming up. Is Smoke and Sacrifice. And Smoke and Sacrifice is, for the first time in a long time, well, not the first time, but it's been a while since you had a character where the female is a mother protagonist. There's not very many video games I can think of where you have a mom as the protagonist, and Smoke and Sacrifice is that. And she's a mom, and she just sacrifices her baby to an altar. And I don't want to give too much spoilers, but the gist of the story is you go out and you look for your kid, and you kind of go out in this venture, the underworld, seeking your child. So one thing is that the interesting mechanic is she starts out as a gatherer. And you think, well, what can a gatherer do? Well, in these kinds of games where you craft a lot of items, gathering is very, very important. Next game is Bloodstained: Curse of the Moon, and if you like Castlevania, this is another game that does it in spades. It has that scary feel genre, and it has parallax scrolling. It's a great looking NES kind of style title. Me growing up with Sega Master System, I never got the chance to experience the Castlevania, but I've heard the Castlevania, I've seen the logo, I've even seen the anime, and it's actually really cool stuff, you know? You have to give it up to them. Castlevania is one of those great games that Konami made. Okay, so here you see and a lot of other games that are coming out this year. Another great and easy game, honorable mention, and a game you should definitely check out if you're looking for another horror game. I recommend Capcom's Resident Evil 4. It's remastered, and it's there for download in the Xbox Game Pass. And check out Vampire. Vampire is another scary game. It's kind of like in the era of England and Jack the Ripper, the turn of the 19th century. Okay, so as the credit crawl is slowly coming to the end, make sure you use the scrubber to go fast forward and quickly search through the video to look through the titles. And this is your Service Gamer 76 calling it a day. I hope you enjoy this. You can catch me on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram. See you later.